Sundays of the month as we celebrate the Holy Eucharist at the Church of the Jesu. Bring your family and enjoy the insightful homilies of our beloved Jesuit priests, as well as the heavenly singing of our homegrown choirs. Make your Sunday a truly solemn day with the Lord. Come to the Jesu Masses, 10:30 in the morning, first and third Sundays of the month.
Jesuit Music Ministry, music that uplifts the soul. Follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Atin yan! Catch the latest news about the latest happenings in and around the Ateneo. Atin yan! Be in the know and get to know persons and personages in the Ateneo. Atin yan, atin yan, Ateneo yan, atin yan. Fly high, Blue Eagle flying. Have you ever wondered how our blue eaglets are formed by the Ateneo? How they learn to take their first step, run, and fly? Join Batang Atinista as Jerome Garcia, Jeff Velasco, and Jenny Salvania, otherwise known as the Team JJJ of the Ateneo Grade School, share with us how the Ateneo is starting them young. Batang Atinista. Only here at Radyo Katipunan, 87.9 FM.
The time has come when we can fly and spread our wings against the sky.
To listen to music that uplifts the soul, follow JustCom PH on Spotify and JustCom Music on YouTube. Our music is also available on iTunes and Deezer.
The voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan, 87.9.
Calling on all young male professionals. Do you wish to live an extraordinary life? Are you tired of the routine and mundane and long for a dynamic, adventurous, and even dangerous life? Do you wish to make your life count and hope to make an impact long after you're gone? Do you wish to live a life of service to society, to country, and to dear Mother Earth? Then you are the one we are looking for. Consider the Society of Jesus. Join the Church's gallant army and turn your world upside down. Call the Jesuits Vocations Promotions Team, 426-6101, local 3406. Once again, 426-6101, local 3406.
The Music Class. Join us in an afternoon of elegant and exquisite music. Listen to the heartwarming performances and spirit-uplifting numbers. Join the Music Class and learn music in an excitingly new way. Every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. The Music Class. Let the Music Class begin. Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle. Welcome to the Rundown, where we take you right into the action with the latest sports news, updates, game previews, breakdown, and analysis in, around, across, and beyond the Ateneo. And now, let's get ready to run down!
Alright, what is up, Blue Eagle Nation? A great afternoon to all our Team Ateneo sports fans, our students, faculty, staff, employees, at alumni po natin na nakikinig ngayon. And to everyone around the Katipunan area po, tutok na po kayo dito sa amin lang sa Radyo Katipunan Sports. Alam niyo po kanina, nag-aalala na ako kasi nawalan tayo ng kuryente, no? So, very happy ako na bumalik naman at tuloy-tuloy ang ating programa para sa hapon na to. So, Ateneans, welcome back to Wednesday. And as always, you know what time it is. Yes, sir. Coming to you live, Ateneo's #1 sports program on air, The Rundown, only here at Radyo Katipunan 87.9, your Ateneo Campus Radio. You're hanging out with me, as always, Anthony. And on behalf of my co-hosts over here at The Rundown, we welcome Ateneo's very own, the name perfectly belongs to Loyola Heights and nowhere else, Attorney Ignatius Michael, otherwise known as Mickey Ingles.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me. Actually, funny Ignatius then because I live in Loyola Heights. Well, I used to live in Loyola Heights. Grabe. So,
Talagang
nerd lang.
Parang destined to be Atenista.
Meant to be.
Okay, sa mga gusto pang malaman yung profile ni Attorney Mickey, no? Attorney Mickey handles yung sports and corporate and tax engagements para sa Ingles, Laurel and Calderon, no?
Yes.
Para sa Makati City yan, no?
Yeah, it's a Makati law firm.
Ayun. Tapos he's also a full-time professor sa Ateneo Law School na fortunately naka-break ngayon.
Yeah, sem break.
Ayun. At professor po siya doon. At of course, Attorney Mickey is the 2012 bar topnotcher and most importantly, kasi sports ang discussion natin ngayon, three-time UAAP football champion po yan. And I think yung record still stands, no?
Yeah, the record still stands. Wala pa atang nakaka-3-peat sa men's football.
Ayun.
Yeah.
So, to Coach JP and the rest of the crew, may dalawa pa kayong hahabulin.
Pero one game at a time.
Ayun. 2019-2020. So, si Attorney Mickey, no, welcome back again to Loyola Heights where it all began.
Yeah, of
for
course.
everyone, no. Si Attorney Mickey, just to curiously, no, did you always have the feeling na, mag-aabogado ako? Ganun.
Yes, kasi my dad's a lawyer.
Ayun.
So parang yun yung default na pupuntahan kong trabaho.
Parang it's the father and son thing, eh. Okay.
Parang na-brainwash na ako ever since I was a kid, eh.
Ganon. Tapos parang, syempre, Attorney, I was reading some mga interviews dati, ganon.
Okay.
Ang very interesting story, no? Sabi ng mga friends mo na meron kang very strong sense ng right and wrong, which helps para sa gusto mag-abogado dyan, no?
Kailangan talaga, eh. Oh.
Pero yung interesting story na you were slowing down the car when you received the news na tinop mo yung bar exam at hindi ka excited daw nun.
Okay, so I found out about yung bar results. That was, naalala ko pa yung day niyan, March 20, 2013.
Wow.
Okay, March 20 yun. Tapos, we knew the bar results were coming out at that time.
Okay.
So sabi ko, I'm gonna skip work, ganyan. So nag-shopping ako. Bumili akong tennis shoes sa Adidas.
Okay.
Tapos biglang may tumawag sa akin, uy, secret lang pero #1 ka sa bar. Ako parang, seryoso ba yan? So I got in my car. I was gonna go to Ateneo, Rockwell to go to mass. Tapos yun, tumawag na yung mga radio people, ganyan. Tapos I couldn't show na nasa phone ako kasi may mga maps eh.
Nako.
So yun yung kaya medyo poker face ako. Kaya hindi ako masyadong masaya. So yun yung story behind that.
So parang ang dating, parang hindi ka excited.
Oo, kasi bawal ako sumigaw-sigaw sa kotse, mahuli ako ng pulis.
Pero okay lang. Pero still, that was, I think, nakailang interview ka nun nung nalaman na top
Madami.
No?
Too many to remember. Pero it was a fun day.
Of course. Something to remember,
Yeah,
diba?
definitely.
Siyempre, dun sa mga nakikinig sa atin ngayon, no? Of course, a work of a lawyer, yung pag-abogado, no? It entails assisting people sa kanilang mga legal problem. Pero si Attorney Mickey pala, nung nagre-review sila para sa bar, parang inspired yata siya by the prayer of generosity kasi sa sobrang generous niya. Pero nag-ano ka pala, tumutulong ka dun sa, nagbibigay ka ng reviewer?
Yeah, so habit ko yun ever since law school eh.
Wow.
To make reviewers. Kasi yung whole mindset ko, pagdating ng exams, gusto ko isa lang yung binabasa ko.
Okay.
Ang daming materials ng law school eh.
Totoo.
So I just consolidate everything, tapos may reviewer na ako. Tapos I just share it to my batchmates, ganyan.
Tapos ang interesting quote daw na iniiwan ni Attorney Mickey, if this reviewer helped you, share and pay it forward. Grabe.
Galing mo mag-research ah.
Of course, Attorney. Salamat po sa mga journalism teacher ko dito.
Yeah, totoo yun. Kasi yung minsan problem sa law school, medyo crab yung mga tao eh.
Talaga?
Yeah, so yung one of the things that I wanted to show, parang, I'm gonna help you with this. Help other people din, di ba? Let's take out the crab mentality kasi it doesn't help.
Of course, syempre alam naman natin, very cutthroat
Super.
ang environment
Yeah.
niyan, no? So, parang a little push.
Yeah,
you know?
change the culture.
Oo, tama. So, pero si Attorney Mickey, kahit na napakabagay ng pangalan niya dito sa Ateneo, meron din siya mga setback sa academic life niya, of course.
Okay,
no?
yeah.
Kwento mo naman, Attorney, yung law school, parang may bababang grade ka in one subject ba yun?
Yeah.
Paano ba yun?
Weird kung sabihin ko kasi magmumukhang humble brag.
Okay. Sige lang.
Nagka-line of 7 ako sa isang subject. Yun lang.
Okay.
Pero dean's list pa rin.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, not bad siya.
Oh.
Pero for me, I mean, you want excellence in everything.
Oo.
So yun.
True. Pero line of, parang hindi naman yata
Normal siya.
setback.
Kaya nga eh. Pero wala. Yung mga ganun kasi, for me, I don't want I don't like bad things happening eh. For me, that was a bad thing.
Siyempre. Alam naman natin, dito sa Ateneo, Magis ang number 1 word natin.
Excellence in everything.
Ayun, di ba? Pero si Attorney bounce back strong kasi si Attorney Mickey graduated na salutatorian, no?
Yeah, salutatorian.
Sa batch nila. Tapos ito pa, na-research ko to ang score ni Attorney Mickey sa isa sa mga pinaka-toughest na bar exams
Yeah.
in recent memory na 85.64.
Yeah.
No?
Galing Yeah.
85.64. Pero how tough was yung year na yun?
It was really tough.
Okay.
Okay. So, yung mga interviews, palagi kong sinasabi as a joke, people wouldn't know eh. Parang, tinatanong, how was the bar? Ganyan. I would always say it was long and hard. Kasi mga tao parang, sinabi ba niya talaga yun? Pero, in truth, it was really long. Tapos mahirap talaga siya eh.
Okay.
Kasi yung format namin before was multiple choice questions and then essays.
Yikes.
So, we would be given 100 multiple choice questions and then 30 essay questions. So, it's like we were answering 2 exams for one subject.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really tough talaga. And then it was I think we had the lowest passing rate nationally I think for the past 20 years.
Grabe.
Yeah, so mahirap talaga siya.
Ganun Pero ngayon naman, I think si Attorney Mickey and the rest of yung Ateneo Law School community natin sa Rockwell ay napakasaya kasi this year, nung 2018 bar examinations, no, pinamataas na passing rate ang Ateneo.
Yep, I'm really proud of the students.
Wow, no. So anyway, yung mga kabatch ko, batch 2014, no, dito sa college, tapos yung mga classmates ko nung high school, no, a big congratulations to you guys sa mga natin, bagong abogado natin. Grabe, Attorney, no. Ito pa, interesting trivia nito. Yung 2018 bar topnotcher, si Sean James Borja, no. The last time that Ateneo produced top 1 sa bar, ito, noong 2012. So, nag-intay tayo ng 6 na taon after Attorney Mickey himself, no, na nagkaroon tayo ng top 1 ulit, no?
Si Sean, magaling talaga si Sean.
Talaga? Naging, student mo?
Hindi ko siya naging student, pero some of his batchmates were my students in some electives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some were my thesis advisees. Yeah.
Wow, pero kignan natin yung coming full circle, no?
Yeah.
2012, 2018, nagkaroon ulit. Galing naman.
2019, sure shot yan.
Ayun, yun.
Galingan nyo,
Mark Attorney Mickey's words.
Pressure, guys.
Hindi. Pero attorney, no, syempre, yung perception kasi ng mga tao pag abogado, very academic, very straight-laced, di ba?
Yeah.
Hanggang ngayon pa, parang are you trying to debunk the stereotype na lawyer, boring yan na tao eh.
Yeah, definitely. That's why, I mean, I go to work like this. I wear sneakers. I rarely wear suits, number 1, because it's really hot.
Okay.
And I don't really go to court eh. Yeah, because
okay.
I'm not a litigation lawyer. So I'm more on corporate, advising clients, sports law, meeting athletes. So I don't really have to look the part. And even in law school, kasi minsan sira yung aircon eh sa law school.
Naku.
Yeah, so I just wear casual, just wear a soft blazer on top.
Oo. So kung sira yung aircon sa law school, alam naman natin may mga sa Rockwell, may Starbucks na malapit.
So okay lang.
Dun sila.
Alamig sila dun.
Tsaka ito pang, ang interesting kay Attorney Mickey, no? Teka lang, kasi binabasa ko yung profile mo, attorney, sabi ko, nandito na ba tayo sa panahon ng Terminator, Rise of the Machines? Kasi meron ka raw subject na robots.
Yeah.
No? Saan nang galing yun?
Saan nang galing? So So nag-aaral ako sa Georgetown in Washington DC for my
Jesuit
masters.
school din?
Yeah, Jesuit school. Go Hoyas. 2015 to 2016. And one of
Okay.
my favorite classes there was a Law of Robots class.
Wow.
Yeah, so I talked to our professor there, and so I sabi ko, can I borrow your syllabus? I want to teach it in our local law school.
Oh, yeah.
And sabi niya, yeah, go ahead. Let's because it's something we really have to talk about. How is artificial intelligence changing our world? And
Sobrang cool.
sobrang cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi yung laws natin ang bagal eh. To adapt to technology, like what we saw with Uber, our laws weren't there to have something so disruptive as Uber.
Yeah.
Paano pa kaya like when AI comes into play, when robots start taking more jobs, diba? What will the law do and how will society react and change with the changes happening because of tech?
So, pwede natin sabihin, sci-fi isn't that far out.
Yeah, it's not.
Imagine.
It's not.
Talaga?
Yeah, so it's super interesting.
Wow. So yung mga sci-fi buffs yan, no? If you're interested in finding out if, Westworld has some issues na,
Ang daming issues ng Westworld.
Yun, ganun.
We always talk about that in class.
Really?
Yeah, kasi isang issue na pinag-usapan, let's have a short digression lang. For example, if you rape a robot,
Which is topic dun, yeah.
yeah, di ba? Sa Westworld, yun yung ginagawa nila. Should Congress criminalize that act?
Ooh.
Di ba? Kasi people will say, robot lang naman. It's a thing. You can't rape a thing. It's an object.
Pero, yeah.
Pero some people will say, yeah, but you wanna punish the intent in the mind of a person. Di ba?
Okay.
So yun. Yun yung mga discussions that we take.
Malalim yun.
Malalim yan. It's more
yun.
philosophical.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that class. Yeah.
Parang gusto ko yata mag-sit-in.
Sige, sit-in ka one time.
Lang ako,
Yeah.
diba? Astig yan.
Saya siya.
Oo. Pero ito pa, attorney, no? Kasi nga, sports afternoon tayo dito, no? I'm sure na nai-impress ang tao, nasusurprise sila pag sinabi mo na kasama ka dun sa Free Pit Ateneo Men's Football Champions, di ba? That's something na, ano na yun, dala mo na yun forever.
Yeah, forever.
Di ba?
Sarap na feeling. Yeah.
Oo. And yun nga, napag-usapan namin ni Attorney Mickey kanina, yung Free Pit na yun still stands.
Yeah, still stands. Yeah.
To this day, no? Grabe. Kasi, parang, ang tao kasi parang either pinipeg ka na, jock ka, law school student ka.
Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng ipagsabay. Parang
Well, pwede naman eh. I mean, a lot of people, I wanted to show kasi people before na a student athlete can be good in both.
Oh.
You can be a good student and you can be a good athlete. Diba? Like si
Tama.
Chris Chu. He's an excellent student, he's an excellent athlete.
Right.
And the best way to break the stereotype of an athlete just being an athlete is also to do well in class.
Ayun.
Diba?
Yun. So, do well in school muna.
Para makalaro.
Ayun. Eligibility ka lang.
Laking bagay dyan.
Ay, pero Attorney Mickey, isa pang ni-research ko. Siyempre, tinitingnan ko, si Attorney Mickey, ano kayang position niya sa field dati?
Okay.
Ganyan. So, parang, come across ko yung scouting profile na pinrovide naman ng former teammates niya, katulad ni Mr. Adonis Santos.
Okay, taga-UP.
Ayan. Tapos sabi niya, very intense, small but quick, the team's heart and soul kasi nga kapitan to dati.
Yung very intense, ito yun.
Right winger kasi.
Yeah, I was a right winger.
Yun.
With my position ever since first year high school.
Wow.
Yeah, so yun yung favorite position ko talaga, right wing. Alam mo na yung mga galaw, tapos lalo na if you have a good center midfielder who can give you the ball on the wing, sarap niyan. Parang lumilipad eh.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, teka lang, yung kung mga 2013, 2012, ang gusto mo bang wingers nun, Attorney Mickey, sila Siyempre, yung alam naman natin yung right and left duo nila, Iron Robin and Frank
Yeah,
Liberty.
definitely. Yeah, tapos cut inside, take a
Yun.
shot. Yeah.
Quick cross lang.
Yeah, quick cross. Tsaka importante na you really have to have a good center forward.
Oo.
In which we had naman.
Sino yung parang target man yun?
Si Roger Lastimado.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a top scorer mga 2 years straight, parang ganun. Yeah, he's really good. Yeah. Yung interesting niya kay Rog, he was our sweeper before in high school.
So backline siya.
Backline siya, tapos inakit siya ni Coach Ompong. Tapos yun,
Okay.
daming goals nun. Solid.
Talaga?
Yeah.
And you loved yung...
Yeah, just give him the ball.
Oh.
Signature, palagi ko sinasabihan parang get the baseline as much as you can. So favorite ko talaga pag may one-on-one situation sa wing.
Yun.
Alam ko pag I can beat the man
Yun.
like 9 times out of 10.
Yun. Galing
Sarap,
naman.
nakakamiss.
Pero si Attorney Mickey ba is still active sa kahit Ateneo Football League? Yung mga
Yeah, we still play Alumni Football League every
Okay.
summer. Kahapon I was with some teammates, naglaro kami sa Emperador.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
just for fun, ganyan.
Okay.
So just to get back in shape.
Nice, nice. One of our good and few football pitches
Yeah.
sa Metro Manila.
Totoo yan.
Diba? So, pero Attorney Mickey, yung soccer dito sa Ateneo, hindi lang yun yung free pit mo. Kasi kayo pala nila, nung classmates mo, sila Ari Singson,
Yeah.
sila Ange Atadero, nag-3-pit kayo sa bar, sabi nyo.
Okay, nag-tribute kami sa bar. So si Ari, top the bar noong 2010.
Okay.
Si Ange naman, top the bar in 2011. We were all classmates from first year to fourth year high school.
Wow.
Hindi lang kami sabay-sabay pumasok sa law school. Kaya si Ari, he went straight from college. Kaya 2010 siya yung nag-bar.
Oh.
Si Ange naman took a year off. He worked. Kaya 2011 siya nag-bar. Ako naman, I took 2 years off. 2012 ako nag-bar. So nagkataon lang talaga.
Sunod-sunod.
Sunod-sunod, yeah.
Grabe no. Ano sabi ng class moderator niyo yun? Teka lang, parang seryoso ba? Galing to sa section ko?
Well, nakakatawa kasi when we were in high school, so block A kami, so mga nerds.
Sabi daw.
Mga nerds, yeah. Sige. Tapos, parang our teachers would say na intellectual monsters daw kami kasi wala
Wow.
daw kaming puso, ganyan-ganyan. Pero I'm proud to say na, yeah, we're intellectual kasi bar top-notchers, and then we had the chemistry top-notcher also.
Oh, galing.
Tapos, we had a classmate who topped the psych boards or psychiatry boards,
yeah,
parang
yeah,
ganun, yeah. So really, it's a gifted class. Pero most of them entered into fields where they can really help people.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay,
not really intellectual monsters.
Kasi-
Intellectual men for others. Yan, pwede.
Yun, intellectual men for others. Kasi naman yung profession itself, tumutulong pa rin eh.
Yeah.
Oo. Okay. Sige. Tapos, Attorney Mickey, yung of course, legal practice isn't the only thing sa mga yung bucket list mo, kuno,
Yeah.
di ba? Kasi, may na-encounter ako na you were planning to write some young adult novel. Natuloy ba yun?
Ang galing na research mo. Actually, natuloy siya. So I finished na the draft.
Wow.
And then it's with some publishers now. Most of the time I get rejected eh.
Oh.
Yeah, but one publisher said parang, we'll pick it up, ganyan, and we're going to ask upper management if they wanna continue with the book. Pero there were budget constraints, so hindi natuloy. So right now I'm looking for a publisher.
Ganun.
Yeah, fun yan.
Oy, talaga
Ateneo Perez.
Ay. Sana. Pwede.
Yeah, it's based in Ateneo, pero it goes outside and then goes to a different version of Manila. Yun na lang, yun yung pitch ko dun.
Sige. So, kung gusto niyo pa malaman, ikaw-usapan nila si Atty. Mickey para ma-publish na nga yan.
Yeah.
Yan.
Hirap pag-publish ng fiction.
Dito
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for me, baka I'm just not a good writer, pero ewan ko.
Oy, pero speaking of writing, no, Ateneans, si Atty. Mickey lang naman, he recently launched yung kanyang book, no? Ayan, ang kanyang obra maestra, ang Law for Sports, no? Laws for Sports and the Sporty, a handbook on Philippine sports law, no?
Yes.
Diyan po, dati po, nung April lang.
Yeah, April lang.
Of course, sa Ateneo Rockwell, no? Needless to say, no, Ateneans, this was indeed, literally, a groundbreaking book, no?
Grabe yun.
Attorney Mickey, everything was set up. Nandun
Yeah,
na nga yung famous law school fruit punch.
Yeah.
Nandun na nga yung lahat. Okay na.
Yeah, everything was set up.
Okay.
The guests were coming in kasi I invited some of my athlete friends to come. They were on the way na.
Oh.
Ganyan. Tapos biglang nag-earthquake.
Malas naman.
Malas. Pero swerte na no one got hurt.
Oo.
Yeah. So they had to close the whole building down.
Nag-evacuate.
Yeah, evacuate. As in buong Rockwell. Parang lawas lahat. Ganyan. Tapos lahat kami, we were just in, may evacuation point center yung Ateneo Law School. So we were all just there. Waiting for word. Tapos we found out na they had to close the school. So everyone had to go back in. Mga 10 minutes, take your stuff, go home. Yeah.
Oh, man. Pero on the same day ba, ni-relaunch nyo yun?
No, we postponed it to the next Monday. So we had another week to prepare.
Okay, buti na lang natuloy pa rin.
Yeah,
no?
buti na lang.
Oo. Tapos, sige, attorney, punta tayo sa sa libro natin.
Sure.
No? Laws for Sports and the Sporty. Sige nga, how did you come up with the idea? How did you conceptualize it?
So yung idea nito was how did I come up with this? I think I was traveling in Singapore. And usually kasi when I travel, that's where I get creative and get ideas.
Okay.
Kasi wala ka nang iniisip eh.
Totoo.
So, I think on the plane, naisip ko parang, why don't I write a book on sports law? Kasi I write about it regularly for my blog, yung Bata Sportiva.
Yes, yes.
So parang why not have a book that will help athletes, coaches, schools, any stakeholders
Yun.
to come to with issues when it comes to law and sports.
Okay.
So I messaged kagad yung the publisher that I previously worked with, Rex Bookstore. Sabi ko, are you guys interested in a different kind of law book that'll talk about Philippine sports?
Yeah.
Immediately they said, yeah, game kami dyan.
Oh.
So they're really good partners.
Wow.
So yun, so I started writing it. I got a really good research assistant. And then we wrote it. Parang it's the way it's written, it's not a boring textbook.
Ayun.
It's a
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a Q&A type. So yung format niya is basically how a consultation or negotiation with me would go. Kunwari may athlete comes up to me and
Yeah.
says, "Oh, may problem ako sa contract ko. How should I read my contract with my team?" So I go through a Q&A format and say, "Oh, this is what you look at. This is what it means." Ganyan. So it's super easy to read. Tapos may pictures pa yan.
Oh, talaga. A law book with picture.
Diba?
I cannot imagine something. Pero ito.
Yeah, ito
yun.
siya. Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of Clutch Sports and all of LeBron James team, you might want to check this out.
Jordan Clarkson,
Ayan,
you need
Jordan
help.
Clarkson. Baka sakaling na kailangan ng representation. Pero Attorney Mickey, batiin lang natin yung mga nakikinig sa atin ngayon, no? So
Game.
batiin ko lang si Hi Lester, Hi Miss Jen, Hi Chin, of course yung girlfriend ko, si Mars Barameda, hello sir, at si
Si Mars Barameda.
Yvonne Peralta says hi Attorney Mickey.
Hi, tita. So, si Tita Yvonne, yung anak niya yung nag-top ng chemistry boards.
Congrats!
Yeah.
Okay. So, balik tayo dun sa usapan natin. So, sabi ni Attorney Mickey, what makes itong libro niya very accessible kasi nga, it's for the average Joe to
Yeah.
understand, no? Okay, Q&A format, diba? And I think ang daming topics dito, no? From, you name it, player contracts, everything, no?
Player contracts, taxation, data privacy.
Yun.
What happens if you get injured in the field? Can you sue? If you own a sports facility like a gym, what are your obligations to the people who are using your facilities?
Sige.
Mga ganyan. Ang dami.
Okay.
It also talks about the Student Athlete Protection Act, especially which is super relevant in a university such as Ateneo because we want to comply with what the law says.
Of course. Sige, now, Attorney Mickey, no, since Q&A yan, magko-Q&A tayo
Game.
ngayon. So, I gathered over, sige, from Twitter and elsewhere, no, from various sports articles, yung mga, siguro, timely sports issues na pwede
Game.
natin i-discuss, no?
Okay.
Umpisa natin dyan, alam naman natin, maraming Atenista, sobrang mad about hoops, basketball fans tayo, so, umpisa natin sa 2019 NBA free agency, no? We have
Okay.
yung Twitter feed ko, hindi ko na alam kung saan ako magsisimula.
Grabe yun.
Refresh ako ng refresh kay Adrian Wojnarowski.
Grabing araw na yun. Yung
I
first day of free agency.
Yes.
Pagising mo pa lang, ha?
Oo, yes.
Durant and Kyrie are now with the Nets.
Exactly. And so, yun nga, no, NBA stars going everywhere you can imagine. Tapos Attorney Mickey, yung mga kontrata pa, mind-blowing. 4 years, $141 million.
Grabe, no?
Or $164 million. I mean, sabi nga nila, if we were to, yung isusuma total mo lahat yun, over $2 billion worth of deals were
sarap.
being hammered out.
Grabe.
Siyempre, Attorney Mickey, hindi natin ma-compare yung amount na yun sa local league natin na PBA, diba? Pero ang gusto ko sanang tanong sa'yo, di ba? Ang daming, kasi sa NBA, Kawhi Leonard can go anywhere he pleases,
Yeah.
di ba? Ganon. Pero dito para sa mga PBA players natin, and I'm sure marami tayong mga former Blue Eagles na naglaro na sa Pro League, no? Ang daming restriction when it comes to switching teams, no?
Yeah.
Bakit ba ganun? Kasi ba wala tayong players union?
Well, that's a big thing. We don't have a players union because if you look at the NBA and how it deals with the NBPA, diba, the players union, they go into a contract, and this is the collective bargaining agreement,
Yun,
right?
yung CBA na
The
tinatawag.
CBA, and it's the CBA that fixes how much the players can get, how much share a player will get when it comes to revenue sharing. Kunyari, may license deal with a TV company, magkano yung makukuha niya.
Okay.
Kaya nag-spike yung mga player salaries kasi may mga TV deals na napasok yung NBA.
Okay.
And because of the CBA, may percentage. Kunyari, I'm not sure about the percentage. Kunyari, sabihin natin, 2% of whatever we get will go to the players. It really hikes up the salaries. And here in the Philippines kasi, we don't have a players union because how our laws are written, you can only have a union per employer. Right? So kunyari, NLEX, kunyari gusto mag-unionize yung team, dun lang sila. NLEX lang. Hindi siya magiging league-wide.
Ganun.
Yeah, so a player from NLEX can't enter into the same union as a player from San Miguel because of our laws say na one employer, you can only have like a union per employer.
Okay.
Yeah, so states, they have a different rule. They have joint employer relationship. Parang the courts have found na if you are a professional player, like a professional NBA player, you are employed both by the NBA and by the team. So, pwede ka magkaroon ng league-wide union.
Okay.
Sa atin, wala. The only way that we can do it is if we have different employers and different unions per employer and lahat sila mag-agree to come together and have a CBA between them. Medyo mahirap yun kasi may mga factions sa PBA, di ba?
Medyo marami.
Marami. So, it's gonna be hard to implement.
So, dito, Attorney Miggy, for lack of a better term, wala talagang unrestricted free agency sa PBA.
Parang wala. Kasi if you look at a PBA contract, a team has a right of first refusal. Kunyari matapos na yung contract mo, yung existing team mo can say, hindi, dito ka pa rin. We'll match whatever. Yeah.
Kasi ba ang structure ng PBA, alam na natin, corporate league to di ba? Dahil ba ganun? Kaya mas maraming...
I'm not sure. I'm not sure kung yun yung reason. Pero I actually don't know why. Pero that whole thing of of first refusal, it's called, forgot what it's called basta tinanggal na yun sa states long ago.
Oh.
Yeah, kaya we have free agency
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the reserve clause.
Reserve clause.
Meaning the team has a right, reserves its right to keep you in its services until forever. Until you retire. Kaya here, bira makita ko, free agent, lipat ng ganyan. Mostly it's trading.
Yeah. Tapos dito pa, very restrictive on which teams you can trade with.
Yeah, kasi, you know naman, may ownership groups. Yeah.
So parang if you're not part of, let's say, the MVP group or the San Miguel group, parang ang hirap
Yeah, you can't cross the line.
Tapos dito rin, Attorney Mickey, parang nakikita ko for PBA ball clubs, parang ang hirap maglagay ng strict team salary cap. Parang walang
Well, may salary cap sila.
Okay.
Pero yung narinig ko from other people is people don't really follow it. Kasi may mga money na binibigay na wala naman, na not counted as salary.
Yung sabi nga nila pag umabot ng semifinals may bonus, may ganyan.
Yung mga bonus okay lang naman yun pero
Okay.
minsan may mga ibang how do I phrase it? May ibang pang-inganyo, parang ganon. Yeah. So that's not in the books.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really hard to maintain a salary cap if not all the kinds of payments are being taken into account.
Pero so far parang in your knowledge right now, what's for a team, no? What's their yung ballpark figure for team salary cap?
We discussed it in our paper. I think it's like, I'm not sure. Siguro mga 35 million. Maybe the PBA fans can tell us about it. I think they'll know more than me.
Okay. Kasi tapos ano rin ang dito rin sa atin parang meron lang max limit for a PBA player na of X amount that he can earn in a month, diba? Whereas compared sa, of course, NBA, parang
well, may mga max contracts naman, ganyan. It's the same principle naman. Mas malaki lang talaga sa NBA.
Tama. Okay. Sige, ganun. Pero in your opinion, Attorney Mickey, will we see in a few years down the line na PBA players will have more freedom to choose where they want to play?
I think so. I think there was a rule change like a year, 2 years ago, but I'm not sure when it's going to be implemented.
Yun,
Yeah.
implementation ng
Well, hopefully, kasi now what we're seeing from the NBA is like player empowerment eh. Diba?
Grabe.
I want to
Oo.
play here. I want to demand a trade here. Ganyan. There are some pitfalls about it because syempre, as a player, you're still under contract eh. Diba? You have obligations to your team.
Tama.
But the flip side of it, as a player, you know it's your talents that bring people to the games. So you have to be empowered in some way. Hopefully, here in the Philippines, we find a balance to balance both interests, both the team and the player, and also the league.
Yun.
Especially, you want to consider, of course, the fans.
Yes.
Wala namang league kung walang fans.
Tama,
Yeah.
tama. Tapos, on that note, no, Attorney Mickey, we know the sheer magnitude of money being dealt with sa NBA free agency, no? Pero also in European soccer, when we talk about transfer market,
Yeah.
goodness, you're talking about
Grabe,
euros
no?
and pounds.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
You're signing what? 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds
Sarap,
to
no?
a soccer player's dream.
Yeah, it's a huge amount of money, but people should realize that the transfer fees don't go to the player.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes to the team. Parang binabayaran mo yung team para bigay sa yung player.
Okay.
Iba yung transfer fee sa salary ng player. Yeah, so
Right.
kunwari si Zidane ata before 100 euros or 100 pounds, 100 million pounds yung transfer fee niya from Juventus to Real Madrid.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't his salary. That's what Real Madrid had to pay Juventus to get him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But still though, yung contracts that they're getting, they're pretty
Yeah, laki pa rin nun. Yeah,
Oo.
definitely.
Oo.
Nakita mo nun yung mga kotse nila, di ba? Grabe.
They
Yeah.
parang di ba sila Ronaldo they live in what Spanish villas
Yeah.
and
Sarap.
I can't explain that ganun.
Ay, it's a different world.
Pero Attorney Mickey, tawag nito. Pero in European soccer, it's so hard to put like a CBA or a salary cap. Di
Yeah,
ba?
I don't think there parang wala. Although may mga regulations under FIFA financial fair play rules, basically saying your club has to be financially viable. You just can't keep borrowing money to buy players.
Yeah.
Or you can't keep doing this just to pay off players para to play with you. Kailangan viable kayo. Kasi you're a business eh. Yeah.
So parang our European clubs in structured like kunyari NBA teams, they're owned by minsan family enterprise or
Some
minsan,
of them are.
Ganon.
So like Liverpool, di ba part owner si LeBron?
Yes.
Kasi like an American investor invested in Liverpool FC. So that's how they work. There are some teams naman, like there's this team in the Spanish La Liga, I think Mallorca ata. I forgot eh. They are owned by the ticket holders.
Oh.
So if you're a season ticket holder, parang shareholder ka. I think that's how it goes. Parang ganun din ata Real Madrid. I'm not sure.
I think in American football naman, still football, yung Green Bay Packers, ganun
Ganun ba
yata.
sila? Okay.
Parang they don't have a corporation that manages
Yeah.
the team, but parang the yung mga season ticket holders yata are part of a parang they're part owners
Yeah.
of the club. Ganun.
Which is nice, di ba? Parang empowered ka sa fan.
Oo nga eh.
Yeah.
Oo nga eh.
It's a different take.
That's something that I don't think will happen over here.
I don't think so.
Pag ganun.
Siguro kaya ng Barangay Ginebra kasi may fan base talaga sila eh.
Sila lang.
Diba?
Sila lang. Anyways, sige, Attorney Mickey, punta naman tayo sa college athletics naman
Game.
tayo, no? Well, I've been following the US NCAA, basketball and football for quite some time now, and it's a fact that the US NCAA is very strict on boosters. Tapos
Yeah.
college players accepting any form of compensation, diba? You're going to get penalized with suspensions or federal investigations
Grabe,
for
yeah,
that,
yeah,
diba?
yeah.
Or may nababasa ko, they're forced to vacate their national championships. Diba? Pero for me, over here naman, when you go to the UAAP and NCAA, schools are proud to be affiliated with corporations.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, National University is backed by the SM
yeah.
and Henry C. Group. Or University of the East is backed by Lucio Tan.
Yeah.
Diba? Who yung fund their sports programs, provide allowances to athletes. Bakit ganun? Parang it doesn't seem to be an issue over here naman.
I don't know why. I guess our culture is different. And I guess yung NCAA rules kasi states medyo matagal na eh. Right? So, I think their mindset pa rin is to protect the athlete from... The athlete is still an amateur.
Okay.
Right? Here in the Philippines, we still consider them amateurs, but we still give them a certain amount of leeway to at least monetize their popularity. Right? So, a good segue here is that there's such a law called the Student Athlete Protection Act. Pinasa yun mga, I think 2015 or 2016. Reaction yan dun sa nangyari kay Jerry Pingoy. Alam mo yun? So, di ba si Pingoy was an FEU high school student.
Yes.
Na MVP sa juniors. Kaya he wanted to move to Ateneo. Sabi ng UAAP, sige, kung mag-move ka, mag-set kami ng 2 years residency. So you have to sit down 2 years before you get to play for Ateneo. So a lot of people got mad, got pissed kasi sinasabi nila parang he just wants to study in a different school. Study and play for a different school. That's his right. So Congress came up with the Student Athlete Protection Act, which talks about two broad things. Number one, residency requirements, residency rules.
Yes.
And number two, how to protect an athlete from commercialization. So when it comes to residency, nagbigay siya ng certain rules, which basically says, if you are a high school graduate, you are free to go any college that you want without having to sit a year out for residency.
So kahit na Lasal, Green Hills to Ateneo, okay lang.
Freshman, maglaro ka agad. Yun yung nangyari kay Dave Ildefonso. Diba, Ateneo High School, lumipat siyang NU.
Yes.
Nakalaro ka agad siya this year.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem. But if you are in college already and you want to shift or transfer to a different college, then an athletic association like the UAAP can put a 1-year residency requirement. Pero 1 year na yung max.
Okay.
Sino example dyan? Si Richie Rivero. Right? He was playing in LaSalle, lumipat siyang UP.
Yes.
Last season, hindi siya nakalaro kasi he was sitting out his 1-year residency requirement period. So that's how the law affects universities.
Okay.
Second way it affects it is by battling commercialization, like what you mentioned. Under the Student Athlete Protection Act, may nakalista dyan eh. These are the only things a school, a booster, an alumni person, a coach can give a student athlete to entice him to join the program.
Okay.
So ano yung mga yan? Mga usual, free tuition, obviously. Scholar yan.
Scholarship.
Yeah. Uniforms, obviously. Kasi ano susuotin niya. Lodging, like titira sa Servini, di ba? Dorm. So that's fine. But they can also be given reasonable monthly allowances.
Okay.
Pero yung question dyan, ano ba yung reasonable? Kasi di ba, okay.
It's a subjective word.
Di ba? So yun yung nagiging parang battleground. Nakalagay sa law, it's the Athletic Association which defines kung ano yung reasonable. Right? So I'm not sure if UAAP or Philippine NCAA has set a limit to the monthly allowances. And the last one is kung saan pa nagkakatalo is the schools and whoever can give the student athlete other benefits which will enhance their athletic performance and student performance. So medyo broad. Diba? So yung palagi kong tinatanong dyan is, can a school or can an alumnus give a student athlete a car?
Which is parang ang daming rumors na, may coaches si ganyan.
Binigyan ng grocery franchise, di ba? Para sa kanila, di ba?
Yeah,
grocery franchise, obviously, hindi. Ano matutulong nun sa athletics ng bata? Wala naman, di ba? Pero yung car, pwede mong sabihin niya, it helps him get to practice on time.
Okay.
Pero in a way, there's something wrong with giving a student a car for him or her to play in your school. Kasi parang ginagawa mo na siya medyo pro. Kasi parang binabayaran mo siya eh.
Then why don't you just call him a professional athlete?
Yeah, so that's another issue that comes up. But at least we have that law. That's a concrete sports law.
Right. Pero given what you said, Attorney Mickey, reasonable allowance, parang it doesn't say X amount to Y amount.
Yeah, it doesn't eh. I guess it's in a way some laws are like that eh. Up to interpretation. Kasi nga, kunyari sabihin, dapat 20,000 lang. If the law stays for like the next 20 years, 20,000 pesos 20 years from now is like Trump change.
Well, of course. Ganun. Well, still, it's kahit na may law, no? Parang ang dami pa rin.
Daming butas.
Yes, ganun.
Yeah.
Wow, pero still though, parang lalo-lalo na ngayon, Attorney May, parang ang dami nagsasabi, kasi student athletes naman, they bring tons of revenue to the university. Kasi, of course, sports in a university is brand. It's a brand. It's brand marketing, diba? So parang, ano ba? Is it for you? Parang is it high time that, they should get paid for what they do?
Honestly, no. So that's a huge debate in the States whether students should get paid. The thing is, look, if you decide, okay, let's give money to these athletes because they're in they bring in revenues to the school. Number one, you have to battle that assumption that these athletes bring revenue to the school, because not all student athletes bring revenue to the school. What are the only revenue generating sports or popular sports that people will buy tickets to watch? Basketball.
Yeah.
Men's basketball, women's volleyball.
Yun.
Football, libre naman yan. Track and field, libre. Diba? Baseball, libre. Diba? So, do you pay the basketball players more than the football players? More than the swimmers?
That's another debate na naman.
Diba? Parang, it's kind of off. Yeah, so in the States, they've been saying, no, you don't pay them because we want to keep their amateurism. Pero in the States kasi it's so different eh. Like, if March Madness, hindi naman pumapasok yung mga students, they're out traveling during the national championship.
Yeah.
They study through Skype, ganyan. We don't have that naman here. Diba? So it's a different, hindi siya apples to apples. But personally, me, I think the tuition is enough. Tuition scholarship.
Malaki na yun.
Malaki na yun
Yeah.
eh. And you come up with hopefully graduate with a good diploma. Diba?
Pero in your case, no, Attorney Mickey, you're coming from Ateneo High School, nung maglalaro ka dito sa college, no? Were you given parang athletics scholarship for that?
None.
Wala.
No one approached us. Parang nung time kasi namin, when it came to football, if you were in Ateneo High School, and you were a good soccer player, you would go to Ateneo College to play.
Yeah,
Siguro I had one teammate who moved to UP. Right? But for whatever reason he had ganyan. Pero kaming core group, mga 2 or 3 kami, when we went to Ateneo, wala kaming scholarship.
Oh.
Kasi we paid our tuition.
Wow, ganun.
We played ganyan, no scholarships, nothing.
Wow.
Kung ma-injure kami, sige, rehab sa Moro.
Ganun.
Yeah, na libre, pero that was it. Yeah, so I guess it's different now. Yeah.
Times have changed
Yeah.
talaga.
Kasi parang, why would I go naman to UP or LaSalle? I really wanted to play for Ateneo.
Yeah, as a homegrown talent,
Yeah.
diba? Oh, okay.
Pero no scholarships.
Wow. Ganun na. Pero I think now they do offer some...
Yeah, I mean, noong time namin, I think we had 1 or 2 teammates who were scholars, and then we had some recruits from the province who were given also tuition scholarships. Pero most of us, yung mga laking Manila, parang walang scholarships. Yeah.
Ganun pala, no? And so, speaking of soccer, since nandun tayo sa topic na yun, Attorney Mickey, no? Let's go to the hottest soccer topic right now, of course, 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup,
Yay.
diba? US Women's National Team, wow, what a
Grabe yun.
final. What
Solid.
a final that was.
Yeah.
So, back-to-back World Cup wins.
Yes.
For Team USA Women's Soccer. I think that's their 4th World Cup na.
Yeah.
4th World Cup for the women's team, no?
Yeah.
Pero, Attorney Mickey, kahit na of course there's celebration behind the women's soccer team, pero ito na, nagsusurface dito yung issue daw na, there's a huge pay gap between women's soccer players and men's soccer players. In fact, yung women's soccer team ng US, they even filed a federal suit against the US Soccer Federation.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Tapos, sila Megan Rapinoe, they're very vocal about it, diba? Well, against Donald Trump, that's another thing. But I mean, yung pay, they're really parang sinasabi nila dito. Well, compared to the men's team who has won nada World Cups, diba? They've been performing at a really high level. Pero ano ba, Attorney Mickey, parang do these women, the members of the women's soccer team ng US, are they in the right position to demand na, hey,
I think they're in a right position. I'm just not sure about the legal basis, especially in the States. Well, I'm really happy that they won, because especially the US team, because they're the ones who's been super vocal with doing everything. I can't say ano basis nila in US law because I'm not that familiar, but I'm with them in their advocacy for equal pay, right?
Yun.
Kasi I think this happened in tennis, diba? The prize, the prize winnings, some men's versus women's was different.
Yeah.
But I think they fixed it already. I'm not sure. Maybe some fact checkers can check it out.
Sige.
But hopefully sa FIFA World Cup, sana they got the same amount of prize money as the men's. Yeah.
Kasi daw, parang ang nabasa ko, Attorney Mickey, parang yung women's soccer team daw ng States, they can bring in more revenue daw. At least yung gate receipts.
Okay.
Diba? So parang, kasi the US Soccer Federation daw earns by, number 1, sponsorships.
Okay.
Pangalawa, yung, attendees
Okay.
during their games, no? At doon pa lang daw, sa gate receipts, revenues, mas malaki yung kita kagad ng women's team.
Okay.
Kaso lang daw, parang yung amount of games that the men's team plays, mas marami.
Okay.
Parang ganun daw yung ano nila.
Mas marami ba yung men's? I was under the impression na mas maraming women's. So I'm not really that familiar.
Oh.
But kung ganun, I mean, parang fairness lang man, di ba? Give them what they're due.
Oo.
Diba?
Oo. Yeah, right. Pero yun nga lang, no, parang it's an issue not only present in women's soccer but I think in any other sport na nakikita natin, even women's basketball.
Yeah.
Lalo na, well, dito wala naman tayong pro league for that, pero sa States, I think some WNBA players nagpa-part-time job pa sila.
Yeah. They have to play, the off-season, they play in Russia.
Ganun.
Yeah.
Ganun. Parang just to, yung, hindi naman equalize, pero at least, make a more decent living.
But hopefully, the economics of it will help them.
Oo.
Kasi sometimes, palaging sinasabi nila, mas popular yung NBA, they have more revenue. Diba? Kaya yung WNBA sinasabi, that's why they travel commercial when they fly. That's why they have to take part-time jobs kasi the revenue isn't there. Pero kunyari sa women's team, if what you were saying is like factually correct, then they have the revenue and then they have to have at least the same amount of money or profits as the men's team.
Okay. And Attorney Mickey, may bumabati sa atin si Sir Gab, no? Good afternoon. Kudos to Attorney Mickey for pioneering the sports law expertise in the country. Wow,
pioneering. Okay, thank you.
Grabe. And I'm sure, no, yung mga iba pang Ateneans natin na nakikinig ngayon, there's still a ton of questions, no, for Attorney Mickey that they want to address. Pero yun nga lang, wala tayong time to answer every single one of them. Kaya Attorney Mickey, pa-invite na lang yung mga fellow Ateneans natin to check out your book,
Okay, game. So I wrote a book, Law for Sports and the Sporty. It's available in the Rex e-store. I'm not sure if it's available in National Bookstore.
Oh, sana meron.
But if you're interested in getting a copy, message me. You can pay me and then I'll send it to you by courier. And then if you want something free, so my friends and I put up a sports law blog based in the Philippines. It's called Batas Sportiva. So just go to www.batassportiva.com.
Yun.
We talk about a lot of sports issues there. The latest one was yung parang nambatok, the volleyball player during the PVL game.
Yes.
Yeah, so we talked about that.
Okay.
Wrote about it. Yeah.
Okay. Pati ako sabi ko, to seryoso ba to?
Kaya nambatok siya.
Akala ko bola, yung pala nag-mintis, hindi.
Tamaan niya yeah.
Hindi pala. Pero anyways, no, Attorney Mickey, once again, on behalf of yung Radyo Katipunan and of course yung Ateneo community natin dito, thank you so much for answering yung sports issues natin.
Yeah, definitely. Super fun.
For this afternoon and coming over here to sort of educate us about Philippine sports law, diba?
Yeah.
And it's a sobrang laking pleasure for us to help spread the word on your groundbreaking book, to the rest of yung Ateneo. And before we end, Attorney Mickey,
yes.
may shout-outs, greetings na you want to make?
Shout-outs. I wanna say hi to my wife.
Yun.
Yeah, so kanina, super funny. Yung ate sa CAF sinabi, Sir, kayo pa ba ni ma'am, meaning my college girlfriend?
Talaga?
Tapos sabi ko, yeah, kami pa rin. Kinasal na kami. Naalala niya, si Ate Regine. So yung sa bento box sa CAF.
So, yung ate sa bento box na hanggang ngayon
ando pa rin siya.
Wow.
So naalala niya yung girlfriend ko ng college who we got married.
Galing.
So yun. Saka hi to Creamline Cool Smashers.
Ayun.
Good luck, Liza and Gia. May game sila ngayon. I was supposed to watch it.
Okay. So,
good luck.
Nanonood pa si Attorney Mickey. And Ateneans, that concludes our rundown for this afternoon. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with Attorney Mickey over here. And with that, yung second half natin is over. Our final buzzer has rung. I'd like to again take time to thank everyone who made our broadcast a success. So shout out to the hardworking men and women of Guidance Sports, of course, for always covering our UAP teams. Blue Bubble, syempre for your support. Salamat po sa Radyo Katipunan staff natin dito po sa Jescom para sa facilities natin at equipment, and most of all, maraming salamat po sa ating team Ateneo Sports fans, yung students natin, faculty, staff, employees, and alumni for following us on social media. And on behalf of my co-host for this afternoon, si Attorney Mickey, and of course, this has been your host of the Rundown, Anthony, saying goodbye, one big fight, and see you again next week, only here at the Ateneans' #1 sports program on air, The Rundown on Radyo Katipunan 87.9, your Ateneo Campus Radio. Attorney Mickey, everyone, thank you.
Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle. Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle. Lead X. X is for the extracurricular life of the Ateneo College students. X is for the X factor that transforms them into leaders, into men and women for others. X is for Lead X. Lead X.